I'm shaking, drinking all this coffee. These last few weeks have been exhausting. I'm lost in my imagination, and there's one thing that I need from you. Can you come through?
Hello and welcome back ก็สำหรับวันนี้เดี๋ยวเราจะมาเรียนในส่วนของคำศัพท์กันบ้างก็จะมีทั้งคำศัพท์และก็ประโยคที่เกี่ยวกับ traveling ก็คือการเดินทางนั่นเองค่ะคิดว่าจะมีประโยชน์แน่นอนสำหรับคนที่อยากจะสอบ IELTS speaking เนาะก็จะสามารถ boost คะแนนของตัวเองเนี่ยให้ดีมากยิ่งขึ้นแล้วก็สำหรับใครที่อยากจะพูดได้ fluent พูดได้คล่องมากยิ่งขึ้นเนี่ยการเรียนคำศัพท์ก็จะช่วยอย่างแน่นอนค่ะเพราะฉะนั้นในตอนนี้เราไปดูทั้งหมด25ทั้ง idioms แล้วก็คำศัพท์กันถ้าพร้อมแล้วก็ไปเริ่มดูกันเลย let's go
Travel broadens the mind. Travel broadens the mind. Traveling helps you learn and grow by experiencing new places and perspectives. In my opinion, travel broadens the mind because you learn about different cultures and lifestyles. Go off the beaten track. Go off the beaten track.To visit less-known places that are not popular with tourists. I prefer to go off the beaten track and explore hidden gems instead of crowded landmarks. Cultural immersion. Cultural immersion. Becoming deeply involved in the culture of a place.Staying with the host family allowed me to experience cultural immersion and practice the language. Catch a flight. Catch a flight. To board or take a plane. I had to wake up early to catch a flight to Japan at 6 a.m. Book in advance. Book in advance.To make travel arrangements before the trip. It's always better to book in advance to get cheaper deals on flights and hotels. Travel on a budget. Travel on a budget. To travel without spending a lot of money. When I was in university, I learned how to travel on a budget using low-cost airlines and hostels.Road trip. Road trip. A long journey by car, usually for leisure. We took a road trip along the coast and stopped at several beaches along the way. Tourist attraction. Tourist attraction. A place that tourists often visit. The Eiffel Tower is one of the most famous tourist attractions in the world.Take photos. Take photos. Capture the moment. Capture the moment. To photograph something to remember it. I always take photos when I travel so I can capture the moment and share it later. Breathtaking view. Breathtaking view.A very beautiful, impressive sight.We hiked up the hill and were rewarded with a breathtaking view of the entire valley. Go through customs. Go through customs. The process of checking items when entering a country. After we landed, we had to go through customs before collecting our luggage. Get lost. Get lost.To not know where you are also can imply fun exploration. I got lost in the old town, but it turned out to be the best part of my trip. Leave out of a suitcase. Leave out of a suitcase. To be constantly traveling and not settled in one place. During the summer, I lived out of a suitcase while backpacking across Europe.Guided tour. Guided tour. A tour led by someone who explains information about the place. We joined a guided tour of the ancient ruins, which made the experience more educational. Go sightseeing. Go sightseeing. To visit interesting or famous places as a tourist. We spent the afternoon going sightseeing around the historical district. Soak up the sun. Soak up the sun. To relax and enjoy being in the sunshine. I love going to the beach just to soak up the sun and unwind. Long haul flight. Long haul flight. A flight that lasts many hours, often intercontinental. The long-haul flight to Canada was exhausting, but the destination was worth it. Checked luggage. Checked luggage. Carry on. Carry on. Checked luggage is stored in a plane's hold. Carry on is brought into the cabin. I always keep my important items in my carry-on, just in case my checked luggage gets lost. All-inclusive resort. All-inclusive resort. A hotel that includes meals, drinks, and activities in the price. Staying at an all-inclusive resort made the trip much more relaxing and convenient. Travel itinerary. Travel itinerary. A detailed plan of travel arrangements, including transport and activities. I created a travel itinerary to make sure we didn't miss any important attractions. Language barrier. Language barrier. Difficulty communicating because of different languages. The language barrier was a bit challenging at first, but we managed with hand gestures and translation apps. Jet lag. Jet lag. Tiredness of changing time zones quickly. I usually take a nap after landing to deal with jet lag. Once-in-a-lifetime experience. Once-in-a-lifetime experience. A very special and rare event or a trip. Seeing the Northern Lights was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. City break. City break. A short trip to a city, often for relaxation or sightseeing. Last month, I took a weekend city break in Singapore and really enjoyed the street food. Travel light. Travel light. To bring only the essentials when traveling. I always try to travel light so I don't have to carry heavy bags around.
What is your favorite way to travel and why?
My favorite way to travel is to go off the beaten track. I prefer to explore places that aren't typically crowded with tourists. For example, during my last holiday, I went to a small village in the mountains rather than popular tourist attractions. I believe travel broadens the mind, and by visiting less-known destinations, I'm able to immerse myself in the local culture and learn more about how people live. It's a chance to soak up the sun while enjoying a breathtaking view from the top of the hill, far away from the usual touristy spots. Besides, I love to live out of a suitcase and visit as many places as possible, so I don't mind traveling light and staying in budget-friendly accommodations like hostels.
How do you usually prepare for a long trip?
For a long trip, I always make sure to book in advance. Whether it's flights, hotels, or guided tours, planning early usually helps me save money and avoid stress. I also create a travel itinerary, listing all the places I want to visit, the activities I want to do, and the time I'll spend at each location. tend to travel on a budget, so I often look for all-inclusive resorts that offer meals, transportation, and activities in one package, which makes it more convenient for me. Before the trip, I make sure my checked luggage is packed with essentials and lightweight clothing because I prefer to travel light. That way, I can easily move around without dragging heavy bags with me.
Have you ever had a bad experience while traveling?
Yes, once I missed a connection during a long-haul flight due to a delay. I had to wait for several hours in the airport, which was quite frustrating. The jet lag didn't help either, as I had just flown across multiple time zones. However, I decided to take the scenic route by exploring the city nearby instead of just waiting. Even though I was tired, I ended up enjoying the unexpected experience and learning a lot about the local culture. It was definitely an example of how sometimes, even when things go wrong, you can still turn it into a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The whole situation taught me that travel isn't always perfect, but it's the unexpected moments that make it memorable.
And that's it for today ก็จะประมาณนี้ค่ะทุกคนก็ได้เรียนทั้งหมด25 idioms and vocabularies ก็คิดว่าน่าจะมีประโยชน์สำหรับทุกคนเนาะแล้วก็ในคลิปหน้าเนี่ยพิงก็จะทำคลิปประมาณนี้ค่ะก็เดี๋ยวจะเป็นคำศัพท์เป็น categories เป็นหมวดหมู่ให้เพื่อนๆได้เรียนไปแล้วก็มีในส่วนของ IELTS ต่อเนาะทั้ง IELTS speaking IELTS listening แล้วก็ so on แล้วก็จะมีในส่วนของ TGAT ด้วยเดี๋ยวพิงจะมาเฉลยข้อสอบให้ค่ะก็ถ้าสนใจเนี่ยอย่าลืมช่วยกันกด like กดแชร์และที่สำคัญกด subscribe เป็นกำลังใจให้ช่องของพิงด้วยนะคะแล้วเจอกันคลิปหน้าค่ะบาย